Well, welcome to the call, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I have Dr. Curt with us. He is a chiropractor. He's been in the industry for over 37 years. He's also a health and wellness consultant and run stem cell clinics throughout the US. He's very experienced in all things health and nutrition, and he is his own success story. And today we're going to be talking about some new products that are being released on the 1st of January. We're really excited about these products, and Dr. Curt has been testing them out himself. We have four new amazing weight loss products that have been scientifically developed with the latest ingredients and the most advanced science in terms of weight loss and weight management. And so Curt's going to be sharing his experience with the products today, his results, and a little bit more about the products as well. So, Curt, do you want to share with everyone on the call how the products have been helping you?
You bet. Well, Katie, thanks for having me on today. And everybody, thanks for being with us. Real quickly, I'm just going to say this is that, I battled weight all of my adult life. And really, it goes back. I think I messed up my metabolism back when I was in college. I drank a lot of soda back then. I used to drink probably a 12 pack of soda a day, 12 pack of between Coke and Pepsi and Mountain Dew. And it seemed like that's when I started having trouble. I gained weight.
Mhm.
I went on a diet. I lost it. Later on, after I got married, I gained weight again, and I fought it, and I got my weight back to where I was. I wasn't pre-college weight or anything like that, but I got back to where I felt like I was within a healthy deal. And then after my motorcycle wreck, I spent a couple years in a wheelchair, like Katie said, some life-threatening things going on in my life, and really my metabolism dropped. And I've really fought this thing since then. I've gone on different diets. I've done the high protein diet. I've done the keto diet. I've done this. I've done that, and everything seems to work a little bit, you know. And I'll find that I'll lose some weight, but then I'll gain it back. And then a few years back, I was real strict with myself. I watched what I was eating, and I took some of the new products that we had, as far as like the ketogenic type of products that Sisel introduced, and really I thought I had it figured out, and I had my weight under almost under control to the point to where I thought I was going to hit my goal weight. And then last year my mom passed away, and just emotionally, I failed. Emotionally, I failed, and I started eating a lot of comfort food, and I started, eating on everybody else's schedule rather than I'm on my own schedule, and I messed things up. Um, Earlier this year, not quite a year ago, I went on a diet. I lost some weight, and I was going in the right direction, but I just hit this plateau, and I couldn't get things going in the right direction. I noticed a few other things. That I'll talk about. But Katie, so this summer I started noticing that Tom Maurer Jr. was losing weight. When I was at Maurer Mountain in June, I saw it. And then earlier we saw it in some videos. It's like, what's going on? And he said he was working on some products, and he was kind of being his own test subject on it. And then here, about a month ago, he announced to the world that he had lost over 50 pounds. Actually, now he said he's lost 65 pounds since last May. So in 6 months, he's lost 65 pounds. He looks terrific, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he's incredible. The results are amazing.
Yeah. And so I jumped on the phone with him, and I said, man, I said, you got to help me. You got to, get me as a test subject for this, because I really think that it's going to help me out. And I jumped onto products, and I didn't make any conscious effort to change my diet or anything else like that. I just jumped on the products because I thought it was right after Thanksgiving. Typically between Thanksgiving and Christmas, most people gain a little bit more than 5 pounds, um, and I lost 4 pounds.
Wow.
And what I noticed, Katie, I'll just kind of explain, is that my digestion changed. All of a sudden, I found that and this is something some people don't like to talk about, but I found that I had better bowel movements. I found that my bowel movements were that what I used to have, which I always thought that I had healthy in that department. and it went back to being healthy, right?
Wow.
And we've always heard you are what you eat, but back about 20 years ago, I was taught you are what you don't poop out,
Oh, wow.
right?
Yeah.
And so I started having good bowel movements again, and I lost 4 pounds, and my guts feel good, and I noticed that inflammation in my whole body has gone down. Where I felt kind of bloated, and I felt like I had inflammation in my joints, and that disappeared, Katie, in the
Yeah.
last 4 weeks since I've been on these products. That's disappeared, and I can't make that claim. I can't say, oh, this is what it's going to do for you. I'm telling you what it did for me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what it did for me. I eat pretty good. I don't eat a lot of processed food. I don't eat a lot of sugary foods. If you came over to my house, well, right now you'd find some pecan pie in my refrigerator because I baked up a couple pecan pies and some apple pies for Christmas, just because, you know, that's part of the holidays for me. My mom used to bake pecan pies and apple pies for Christmas. And when she passed away, I was like, I want to learn how to do that. So I taught myself last year how to make apple pies, and this year I learned how to make pecan pies. And so you will find some of that food in my refrigerator, but not much. It's almost gone, and when it's gone, then it'll be kind of a more of a treat rather than something that I'll have on hand. And but even with that, Katie, I've lost 4 pounds, and I've maintained that 4 pound loss over the holidays from Thanksgiving through Christmas.
Yeah. Wow.
I, you right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Amazing.
for me, it is a wow.
Yeah.
And and uh and I feel good. I feel good. I'm not starving myself, but here's what I've noticed is that, like, here it is today. It's almost 7 o'clock here in North Dakota. And um I've had a little bit of ham that was left over from Christmas, maybe 4 ounces of ham, no bread, just the ham. I just ate a plate with almost like a ham steak on it, and one slice of pecan pie. That it was the last piece, by the way, Katie, and so it's gone. It's gone, and so I won't have to worry about eating that stuff again. And all the cookies and everything that I made, I left them at my dad's, and so, um, but just eating that one ham steak, 3 to 4 ounces, and that one slice of pecan pie. Here it is, almost 7 o'clock, and I'm not hungry. I have zero hunger, Katie.
Wow.
Zero hunger. I'm drinking some of the powdered drink mix right now. It tastes good. It tastes good. It tastes really good. So let me tell you a little bit about the products, because I know this is what everybody's interested in. So we have one new capsule, one new pill that we're coming out with, and I'm not going to get into the ingredients because I don't want you to think that you have to be a scientist. I'm just going to tell you what it does. It increases the temperature of the furnace inside your body. So it melts and it burns fat. It really does that. I can feel it when I take it. And I take it in the morning, and I take it again at night. I just took some here about half an hour ago. It doesn't have caffeine in it, so you don't have to worry about it keeping you awake at night. You can take it right before you go to bed. I've taken it right before I go to bed. And when I'm laying in bed, I'm burning fat as energy. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. It's a good time to be burning fat, sleeping.
Sleeping, right? Because it's increasing the temperature of the fire. It's like if you turn and I know you guys don't really have furnaces there like we do here, but it's like turning up your furnace up a couple notches and getting it to increase the temperature. So that's what that product does. So that's the capsule. And then there's 3 powdered drink mixes. And one of the powdered drink mixes, it's based on real science that I've been reading about. I've been experimenting with it myself for the last 3 years. I've been trying to find how to make these ingredients um, help me get my sugar levels under control. And and Tom and I were talking here a couple weeks ago. Tom Jr. and I were talking a couple weeks ago, and I asked him. I said, "How did you get it to actually work?" Because I wasn't getting very good results with it, and he told me what he did. And so it's a sugar stabilizer in your body, so it helps convert that sugar into energy rather than allowing your liver to convert that sugar into fat.
Oh,
right?
okay,
Important,
great.
important. Because a lot of the food that we eat, everything we eat has to be turned into sugar before you can body it can burn it as energy. So what it does is it converts this into energy so that your body can burn it. But the ingredients that make it work involve the gut. And Katie and I have talked about this on our videos a lot, that the key to good health is the digestive system. The key to good health is the digestive system. So one of the other powdered drink mixes is a probiotic prebiotic, and it's got a lot of fiber in it, Katie. You'll like that because I know you wrote up an app that helps people determine if they're getting enough fiber, and I know you and I talked about it a lot on our calls, right?
Yeah, fiber is
That
key to weight loss and weight management. I mean, that's my secret is I have a very high fiber diet, and I find that's really keeps me lean. And protein at each meal, high fiber diet, and good fats, that's like the key.
Yeah. So this has fiber in it. So I drink one of these fiber drinks, this probiotic prebiotic mix in the morning, and if you don't drink it within 20 minutes, it turns into almost like an applesauce.
Mm.
I was telling Tom it actually kind of tastes like applesauce. It's got a little bit of cinnamon in it, but it helps by getting those probiotics built up in your digestive system. And when you have the probiotics and the prebiotics, when you get that fiber level up to where it's supposed to be, what it actually does is it makes it so that the sugar metabolism product can actually work. That was what I was missing for the last 3 years. And so I started reading about that. I'm like, oh, yeah, it just makes sense. So the other problem is that most of us we eat these processed foods and we eat foods that's been frozen and cooked and all these different things and we cook all the digestive enzymes out of the food. And so our other drink product, the one that I'm actually drinking right now, um, is a digestive enzyme product. It doesn't just have your normal proteases and lipases and carbolases and things like that. It's got a lot of other enzymes in it so you can digest your food. And like I said, Katie, when I go to the bathroom now, I can tell, you know, it doesn't give you loose stool. That's the problem that everybody's, oh, is it good? No, it doesn't do that. Healthy bowel movements aren't loose bowel movements. Healthy bowel movements are different than that, right, Katie? You've
Yeah.
talked about that.
Yeah, there's the Bristol stool chart. So if you're listening to the call, go look that up, Google Bristol stool chart, and it tells you how your poop should look each day for optimum health. I mean, and that's really what you want to aim for. If you can hit that target of what the chart recommends, then you're on track.
That's right. So that's the products, Katie. I mean, I just wrapped it all up. Healthy bowel movements, healthy blood sugar, increased metabolism, digest your foods properly. And then what you do is you combine it with sensible eating. You have a balanced diet. You don't forget all your other Sizzle products, important Sizzle products, Encompass 360, Spectrum X, right? Tom talked about that on the video that he did just a couple weeks ago, and he said you got to get your vitamins because the key to it is when you're dieting, most people are missing key essential nutrients and vitamins and things like that. So we make sure that we don't miss those key nutrients by taking products that are going to increase that. We take the Sizzle Thin because the Sizzle Thin is going to help put your body into that ketosis. And ketosis is important because the ketone body, what they'll do is they'll get your body so that you burn sugars as energy, you burn fat as energy, and who doesn't want that? And then most people that diet, most diets cause people to lose muscle. So we use the Sizzle Rip. The Sizzle Rips ensures that you don't lose muscle while you're dieting. And if you're over the age of 50, you're losing muscle anyhow. I mean, look, at 62, I don't go to the gym and work out, but I'm maintaining my muscle mass all the time, Katie. And it's really cool. But I take this product, Sizzle Ripped. I take it. $24 million in research. I don't know how many um, um, studies have been done on it, research that's been done, but $24 million in research that these scientists have done on the product, actual product that we use, and then just making sure that you know get your vitamins and minerals and all that. Katie, that's our diet. That's our new diet program that's coming out. And holy cow. I mean, I've already see it's working. Tom lost 65 pounds in 6 months. Who wouldn't want that? There's a lot of people out there, people that are suffering from digestive problems, Crohn's disease, and ulcerative colitis, and all these other things that they're having problems with their digestive system. And I can't mention the words cure or treat or anything like that. I'm not saying that, but these problems might these products for the digestive system might actually help those people, right?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
and and
I
I have
think,
to say that right because I don't want anybody saying that, oh, Curt, you said that it's going to help me with it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but it might.
yeah, yeah. Those two products you could take if you were somebody who's listening to this call and you're like, well, I don't really need to lose weight, but I want to improve my overall health. Those two products would be fantastic to see to support your health. The
Yep.
digestive enzymes as well as the pre and probiotic formula and combining those two together. And, he's really used the latest science with these two products because that's one thing that Tom does. He's always looking for the next best thing. How is science improved? How can we make this better? If a product stands still, science has moved on. So we really want to be keeping up with that too, don't we?
Right. That's right. And and over here in America, I don't know if it's the same thing down there in Australia, but we're being bombarded with all these drug ads on in the newspaper and in magazines and on TV. All these new drug ads, they're repurposing a product that was a drug that was being used for diabetes, and now they're using it for weight loss. And if you look at the side effects, I'm trying to help some friends of mine that have suffered from some serious side effects as a result of taking these drugs. I mean, the one side effect is a gastroparesis, which basically it's like paralysis of her digestive system. And her doctors have told her there is no treatment in the United States to treat it for that side effect.
Well, there you go. We've got a product here for everyone. So stay tuned. So they're coming out when, Dr. Curt?
January 2nd, we'll be able to order them. But what you want to do is you want to get started now. Like I said, start taking the Spectrum Max, start taking the Encompass 360, start using the Sisel Thin, start using the Rip. Get your body kind of prepped for this so that when you start losing weight, you're going to be healthy.
Great.
That's the key.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next call.
There'll be less of me.
Goodbye. That's great.